I still remember the sound. Not of alarms, not of monitors, but of my own heartbeat pounding in my ears when I realized what I'd done. People think that, with enough experience, you stop making mistakes, but that's a myth. What changes is how you carry them. It was the end of a 12-hour shift, the kind where your eyes blur from screens, your feet burn, and your hands move almost automatically. The ED was full, staff were stretched thin. I was assigned 3 high-acuity patients, no breaks, no margin for error. But I made one anyway. Patient in bed, 5A, middle-aged man with pneumonia, on oxygen-dependent, agitated, febrile. The doctor had ordered IV lorazepam to calm his respiratory anxiety. I drew it up, labeled it double-checked, or I thought I had. I walked into bed 5, scanned the barcode, and administered the medication. 2 minutes later, the monitor began to beep, then scream. Oxygen saturation dropped, heart rate irregular. He was going into respiratory depression. My chest tightened. This isn't right, this shouldn't be happening. And then it hit me. I had given the medication to the wrong patient. Bed 5 was moved earlier in the shift, swapped with bed 6 during a quick clean. I'd administered sedatives to a patient with underlying chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. I called the code immediately. Rapid response flooded the room. We bagged him, reversed the med. ICU team took over. He survived, but I didn't, not in the same way. That night, I sat in the break room, hands shaking, staring at the clock, praying he'd pull through. I'd followed the 5 rights, but I didn't verify the bed change. I relied on a system that had shifted without proper communication. And that single moment, the second I pressed the plunger, became the moment that still wakes me up at night. I reported it, fully, transparently. The hospital conducted a root cause analysis. The incident led to a new policy: bedside ID verification regardless of room assignment. No exceptions, but none of that erased what I felt: shame, guilt, fear. I questioned my competency, my career, my calling. Then something unexpected happened. The patient's daughter came to the unit 2 days later. She hugged me. I heard you stayed with him all night. Thank you, she said. He told us. He knows it was an accident, and he forgives you. I cried harder than I had in years, because sometimes the harshest person to forgive is yourself. Learning lessons for healthcare workers. 1. No one is immune to mistakes, but honesty, accountability, and systems improvement are how we protect future patients. To report near misses and errors, not to be punished, but to prevent recurrence. 3. Emotional debriefing is just as important as clinical correction. Don't suffer in silence. Learning lessons for medical and nursing students. 1. Double-checking isn't optional even under pressure. Your pause might save a life. 2. Learn to communicate clearly when beds or identities change. Never assume. 3. And when you make a mistake, and you will own it, learn from it, and let it grow you. Learning lessons for the public. 1. Healthcare workers operate in high-risk, high-pressure environments. We are human. 2. Behind every mistake is a person who carries it home, often more than the world ever knows. 3. Forgiveness, patience, and transparency are vital for a safer, more compassionate system. Closing reflection. We all enter this profession knowing mistakes can happen, but nothing prepares you for when it's your hands, your patient, your moment. Perfection is a myth in medicine. Accountability and learning are the truths we live by. Sometimes the hardest part isn't saving the patient, it's saving yourself from drowning in guilt. Forgiveness, both given and received, is what allows us to keep showing up tomorrow. This is Silent Scrubs, where the unspoken stories of hospital life are finally told. If this story resonated with you, subscribe and walk with me through the lessons we carry long after the shift ends.